Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's council meeting. Would you please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the meeting to order and open the roll call.
Goodell.
Here.
Scholl.
Here.
Rusher.
Here.
Davis.
Here.
We need a motion to approve the agenda as printed.
Move approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We need a motion to approve the minutes of the September 8th, 2014 regular council meeting.
Move approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anything from the public in attendance this evening? Wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me, just,
We're all underdressed.
I feel out of place. Okay, sorry. Clint, People Service Monthly Report. You didn't come dressed.
Oh, let's see, at the water plant, we had, DNR was there a couple times this, last week. One was their normal survey, and they went through everything with a fine tooth comb, just due to this, their first surface water plant in the region, so. But, everything went really good. There's a few little changes here and there, nothing major yet, so. And then, other group from Des Moines was down, and that was due to the, funding. They just walked through, I think it was Jennifer, and that, they came up through with the, just to make sure things were installed. So
DNR, it's just
Oh, okay.
it was for the
the
revolving
Des
fund.
Moines group. You've got the district office up in Mason City. And then you've got the Des Moines kind of overall folks that you come up with. They're the ones that
Yeah.
we've been working with probably the closest through all this. So,
Yeah. And, other than changing our, one turbidity location from inside the lab, we now have to go out right in the building, chlorine contact chamber, get it right before it goes to the system. They said it was too far away. So, okay, that's no problem. That was their biggest thing there, so we made that little change. And then, changed the chlorine analyzer there too. It was, the one they'd spec'd in there wasn't, staying too accurate. We had to, calibrate it once a week, and it should be maybe once a month, if that. So I think we talked to Aaron about it, Steve did, and we changed it to a different model, which seems to be doing a lot better than the other one, so. But other than that, we're still waiting here in the water tower for all the guys from Illinois were in there, all their work's done. I talked to Aaron this morning, we talked about it, electricians and automatic systems have to come in at the same time and get it tied together. Colt Slofeld, I haven't heard back from Wayne yet.
I talked to him at 4 p.m. So
Okay.
he had told me that he's called automatic systems at least once or twice and trying to get them to come up, but same problem we've run into all the way through the
At the same
project. That
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
they'll be there when they get there, sort
Yeah.
of situation.
And I actually did see him at a class this last weekend up in Okoboji, and asked him the same thing,
Hmm.
when you gonna be there. So, of course, I kinda got a beat around the bush, so,
Yeah.
type deal from him, so. But it's, that's the only thing, that electricians need to bring the power in, and we'll work on it and get it programmed in, and that'll be it. Which I don't think it'd take longer than 2 days, maybe.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, just like a 2-day after they get
Two-day
there
deal,
anyway.
yeah, yep. But like I said, they gotta be there together, so to make sure everything's, however they do it, so. So that's their, like I said, our biggest thing we're waiting on is them, so.
Well, and after they get that taken care of, then you probably drop your shifts down.
Yeah, we could cut back to
Normal
one
shift.
shift,
Yeah.
no problem, rather than running 2 shifts 7 days a week, so.
Which,
It'd be.
what ends up happening is we just have less people run the day to take care of the service orders and things like that. So it does affect the ability to go take care of random things
Right.
around
Yeah.
town, so.
Yep. So, but anything you can do to speed it up, I'd appreciate it, so.
Anything on that manhole there by the
Manhole.
manhole there by Rainbow Drive?
That's a packing that's leaking.
Okay,
We're rounding up the stuff, and as soon as we
okay.
kind of get everybody together.
Nothing
Yeah,
serious then,
we
just a-
drained it,
just a
no,
leak.
we
Okay.
pumped it down, and it's actually shallow there. It's just a packing that's leaking, and I think we've got everything down at the shop. We can take care of that, so.
Can you take that down without affecting?
Oh, yeah, that's no problem, yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
It'll
yep,
back.
that should be. So, yeah. The wastewater plant, everything's up and running. They got the new gears in out there, and the clarifiers, it's running good. The clarifiers fixed.
How about the covers?
Early.
We still on for,
Actually, what have you,
We looked at two different options. Maybe they're probably doing a prefab, something that would be
Mhm.
bolted on top. And the main thing that we've talked about is leaving that walkway open actually. So there would be, you would prevent most of the air getting out, but there would still be some air, you know,
Mhm.
in and out. Because what I would worry about is if you encapsulate the actual walkway, then you're having an issue, you're walking into somewhere where there's fumes and.
Yeah, what's Algona? Algona's got a dome in their digester. I know.
Yeah, I
And
don't remember what
then,
brand they had on there, but I think that's over their walkway too.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know they've had that quite a while and really like it.
Yep, I can look at what brand that
Yeah.
that they used. I know we've looked at a couple that, I'm actually using, Russ is one of our guys that's specializes in wastewater, and
Mhm.
he did the ones in Mason City that they really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about possibly doing something more like that. And we did go through, and it sure seems like DNR is gonna make us get a permit.
Get a
to put-
permit for that, yeah. Figures they need to take their cut, so.
Yeah, yeah. So, no, we can get going on that.
Yeah. And then I think also one of the outfit that did the digester on the water plant, we're having them, but then they got out of that, for whatever reason, but also Engineering America, I found out, does a lot of
The ones
digester
around-
domes and
Yep.
clarifier domes and that, so.
Yep, I think those
That would be one too.
I think
to
that was
check.
one that we had.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
because if you believe the almanac, it could be like last year, so.
Exactly.
So
and
if
that-
it's bad, that's the
ice
problem we
over the
got, is
years
it's
really,
ice, yeah.
it
Yeah.
tore the daylights out of that digester. And it wasn't just last year, this has been,
Right.
this has happened several times throughout. And, I mean, even those big air headers are solid stainless, it just bent them, it was just unbelievable. And almost all the air diffusers, I think there was 20 of them, and I think we replaced 19 or 18 of them. Some of those ice had literally sheared them right off. And those are down in the bottom. So it was really rough on everything, so the ice was, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we can get that going right away.
At least find out where we're at.
Yep.
Get
Mhm.
some ideas or something anyway, but winter's not that far away, so.
Right. So, any more questions, comments, or? Okay.
Thank you, Clint.
Yep, thank you.
Alrighty. First public hearing. This being the time and place for the scheduled public hearing on the matter of the proposal to approve and authorize execution of amended and restated development agreement by and among the City of Humboldt, Humboldt County Development Association, included in AP Air Incorporated. I will, the public hearing at 5:37 p.m.
the public hearing is regarding a development agreement with HCDA and APR. The agreement provides APR with an additional year of 100% tax rebate that was already redeemed by HCDA. The extension is due to the building being a spec building until this sale to APR. The 100% tax rebate would be added in the last year with the normal 5-year 20% decrease per year being offered. In this case, it would be 80, 60, 40, 20, and then 100%. So a little bit backwards, not the traditional way. Part of that's just due to it being taxes due right now, and so we just create a lot of headaches if we switch this first year.
Okay.
So,
Do we have any written comments or objections on file?
No, we don't.
Do we have any comments or objections from the general public in attendance this evening? There being no more comments or objections on the matter proposal to approve and authorize execution of amended and restated development agreement by and among the City of Humboldt, Humboldt County Development Association, and APR Incorporated, I will close the public hearing at 5:39 p.m. Next public hearing, this being the time and place for the scheduled public hearing on the matter of the vacation and sale of a parcel of land in the city of Humboldt, located in Lathrop's addition to the city of Humboldt, Humboldt County, Iowa, commonly known as 700 block of 8th Avenue South. I will open a public hearing at 5:40 PM. Aaron?
Like I said, it's for the vacation sale, the 700 block 8th Avenue South. Schramm Construction is planning on constructing 2 townhome buildings at the end of 8th Avenue South. They would like to purchase the 8th Avenue right-of-way to provide additional parking for the buildings. The structures would be 2 6-unit townhomes with attached garages. The total structure value will exceed $1 million, and the buildings would be held by an investment group as rentals. The road would be extended to meet the vacated right-of-way, which is 60 feet, and the extension will continue to provide access to the community gardens. And a full-width utility easement would be maintained on the vacated right-of-way. There are utilities that run underneath there, and obviously with it being vacated, all plowing responsibilities would be up to the new owner. And Schramm has an offer in at $3,000, which is the same price that we've had for the last, I think, 3 vacations, roughly a square foot price that we've had for the last 3 vacations. And Troy's here if you have some questions.
Is the property that it's on, was that private property where the actual condos are being built, or was that?
It's private.
That's private, okay, so I purchased those lots,
It
okay.
was, what was Luttenslager? Is that the name?
Correct.
Okay.
That's, just like, is that something you're planning on doing this year, or starting this year anyway, or is that out?
Yes, that is the
Okay,
plan.
okay, cool. Do we have any written comments or objections on file, Gloria?
No, we don't.
Do we have any comments or objections from the general public in attendance this evening? There being no more comments or objections on the matter of the vacation of a parcel of land in the city of Humboldt, located in Lathrop's addition to the city of Humboldt, Humboldt County, Iowa, commonly known as 700 block of 8th Avenue South, I will close a public hearing at 5:42 PM. Under new business, we have David Doxton this evening for project updates. This could take a while. This could take a little while.
But he just got out of Clarion, and evidently the joke there was you could pick any corner, take a rock, and hit a road closed sign. And I think we're probably not far from that.
I don't think you're far off
It's
either.
almost tough to get here tonight with all the stuff.
Yeah, it gets a little confusing. I was pulling in and I said, oh geez, where, no, I can't take that one, no, can't take that one. It's torn up out there, and that's the roadway project. So what they're really doing right now is, they've continued on sidewalks. I did talk to, Eliseth, and they were pulled out for this week. I think they're in Swiss City doing some sidewalks. But they're gonna be right back in. They have quite a few to do yet. They're gonna be having a task in time, to get that stuff done in time, to meet the deadline. So they are aware of it. And what I've looked at, what they've done so far, they've done a good job. They aren't the quickest, but I think they do some of the best work. So I think they're doing a good job on there. They are doing the patches right now with the HMA, so you'll see them coring out different locations and putting back in asphalt pavement. They're also going to do the seal coat following behind that. Aaron and I talked about that, of really asking them to give us a schedule of, if we're going to do seal coat, what roadway are we going to do per day, to at least give some type of idea of what section of town. And I think that's what they're going to do, is focus on those sections at a time that we outlined in the bid. But they're doing that with the patching, but still sometimes it seems like they're just everywhere. And a little bit of that is the fact that they're doing the concrete at the same time with the sidewalk. So looked at what they were doing right now, looks like they're doing a good job too. So I do have the additional areas that we talked about, that one intake for Jetco that we were putting there. We do have a drawing into Blacktop to get pricing back on that. And there's a couple other different locations that we were deteriorating. We're gonna try to get a price back for those. Just haven't heard anything back from Bob at this point. I know he's busy right now, actually wrapping up a couple of our other projects. So he just hasn't had time to put the numbers together, but I do have a call into him too to put those together quickly. 8th Avenue, 7th Avenue subdivision. We have a punch list to Blacktop. Mainly they need to get seating, they need to do some final grading, things like that. And there's just little items that they need to get wrapped up there, and then we can close out that project. So we're really trying to press them to get that done, so that we get that seating done by the 31st is our cutoff date right now. DOT might extend that. Sure seems like we might get that extended with the weather that we've been experiencing. So, and then the 7th Avenue, we have, we're getting a punch list put together for them. They do have one big portion left to do, which is the painting of the retaining wall. They have a section that they've done on the bridge abutments there, or the bridge piers. There, looks great. I think it's gonna be a really neat product. And the painter is very good. I've been really impressed with his work. He's really passionate about the painting project too. So he's been really good to deal with those throughout the project. I think those are our main three ones. Any questions in regards to what they're doing in any of the particular projects? Any concerns that anybody's got expressed to them?
Does the, maybe not pertaining to you, but the bridge above the piers, the lateral, whatever you wanna call it, does that get designed on that, or is that just a plain?
That stays concrete.
No
It's the
color on that.
concrete, yeah, that's, and the thing that, when I was talking with the bridge engineer was, the closer you get to the deck, the less you can actually even tell, because the shadow of the deck makes it to where you can't see. Because I was looking at one of the staining jobs, and I said, what is that right there? And he's like, well, when the shadow is on it, it makes it really hard to see, but when it's bright, you can see it really clearly. So, no, that will not have any stain on it. The abutments will have the stain and the forming on them. Anything that's flat is pretty much left alone. Everything that is has that limestone texture is stained. And so it's a mixture of the concrete color and then the limestone coloration.
How far does the road come over from where the bridge is on the east side to where the road where we stopped the Main Street project? How much of that gets repaired now anyway with the bridge?
Do you know, do they go through I think they go through the intersection, don't they?
I almost thought they were, but I can picture that set of plans of theirs of WHKS in my head, but I'm not positive, and I don't want to say anything that's incorrect.
I want to say
quite a
it's
bit of it.
just through the intersection as well.
But that's just why I was curious what we were doing, because
Yeah.
we stopped right where the intersection started, there where we did the Main Street anyway, and that's bad, literally right up to where the bridge starts, so I didn't know if we're coming, I realize you're not on that project, but I just didn't know if you knew if we're doing any of that road, or, part of the road, or, because the curb was shot on the south side there and stuff anyway, and so I didn't know how much of the sidewalk got fixed on the north side there with the new bridge, if any of that sidewalk got fixed, or if everything stayed the same.